Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's advent calendar unboxing is the grand advent calendar. Now check out what happens to the lighting. So lighting, not too bad. Put the calendar in and it goes really dark. That's so weird. I don't know why it does that. So I'm gonna try and keep it out of shot a little bit until I'm opening it. So this calendar is brand new for 2021. They've released it in previous years, but the contents are different. Some are the same, but there's also different things in there. So this is a chocolate advent calendar, but it's not just chocolate, there are other things in there. It retails at £68, which I know is an awful lot for an advent calendar that contains a lot of chocolate. But if you've ever shopped with Hotel Chocolat, you'll know it's not a cheap chocolate shop, and you do get some decent sized products in here. So I'm going to unbox it for you. I'm going to show you absolutely everything inside. So if you don't want to be surprised, then stick around and I'll show you everything that's in here. I'll drop a link underneath if you do decide to pick it up, let me know. I just found last year I got this, plus I got obviously lots of beauty calendars because I unbox a lot of beauty advent calendars, but actually I'm going to say this one brought me the most joy. Just having a really luxurious chocolate items every day. A lot of them were big enough to share. It just brought me so much joy, so I knew straight away I'd be getting this just as soon as it became available. So it comes like this. It's got these two red ribbons on the back of the box. It tells you everything that's inside the box. So if you don't watch my video, you can just look at the back of the box. So let's unbox it together. So this is what it's like inside. So there's all different shaped sort of windows, and they are like windows, more like a traditional advent calendar. So they're not drawers, they're not refillable because they're all shaped to the individual items. So it's just not that type of calendar, just to let you know. So let's get into day number one. The countdown has begun. Will this wreath make it to your door? And this is what we get today. So this is a solid milk chocolate with cocoa biscuits and Florentine pieces. It's 100 grams. I think these retail at about £8. I had this last year and it's so good. So it's got the little Florentine pieces in, which just give you that really lovely crunch. The chocolate, as you would have thought, was just amazing. Had little pieces of chocolate in, almost like little brownie bits. Oh, so good. So what a great start. Number two, a little inspiration to help kickstart your Christmas list. And these are Brownie Batons in a pack of 3. So I've tried these before. They're described as cast in 50% milk and pecan chocolate. So I've only ever seen these little packs of 3 in the Hotel Chocolat cafes, which if you ever get a chance to visit, do, because the drinks are just amazing. But yeah, they sell these little 3 packs. I think they're around about £1.70-ish. But I've tried the brownie ones before. They're not my favourite, but they are really nice. They taste a little bit like a chocolate brownie, but in a chocolate kind of stick form, or a baton. So these are like a really luxurious solid piece of chocolate, gorgeous with like a coffee or a hot chocolate or a cup of tea. Lovely. Number 3, for cozying up on the sofa in your snazziest sweater. And if you're wondering where I'm getting these lines from, it's on the inside of the door when you open it. Today we get a Mississippi mud pie. So this is a little bit different. This is one of their slabs and these retail at around about £3.95. It's a melting pot of milk and white cocoa biscuit crunch. So when I opened one of these last year, I'd either share it with other people in the house and then it'd all be gone that day, or I'd just save it and have it over a few days. So there was just so much joy in this calendar because everything, portion size I think is quite generous compared to your obviously standard kind of chocolate calendars. And I like the fact that they brought something out that isn't just Christmassy. We will find Christmassy chocolates in here, but last year and I think the year before it was much more, everything was kind of Christmassy themed, or the vast majority was, whereas this time they seem to have introduced some other interesting little products. Door number 4, it says tuck between the branches of your tree. So this is a little cracker. So you can actually buy these in, I think it's a box of 10, and I like that they've done this with these little snowflakes on. So you essentially just pull them like this, they just twist and then open, and inside you hopefully find a chocolate. So we've got a pecan chocolate. So it is just one of the individual chocolates. So these, I guess, not quite as generous portion wise. And you can actually write on the back reserved for, so you could use them as like table decorations and stuff as well. But the pecan chocolate is lovely. Number 5, a moment for yourself before the festive rush. And these are batons, again, this time in orange, divine. So these are 3 batons cast in 50% milk with Seville orange. Dip, nibble, repeat. A little bit of chocolate makes coffee better. Got to agree. So again, happy to see those in there. Day number 6. A sprinkle of spice to warm your festive spirits. So today we have got cinnamon bun chocolates. They just come in a little wrapper like this, and you get 2 of them. So you can share them if you want, but you don't have to. They do taste like a cinnamon bun. So this is obviously a Christmas chocolate. So nice to see them in there. But yeah, 2 chocolates, a little bit more for me. Day number 7. Santa Claus is coming to town. So today we get this little pillow pack, and inside we get 3 milk chocolate Santas in 40% milk chocolate. So you have to get 3 of these little individually wrapped Santas. And I like the fact they're individually wrapped, because then hopefully you don't eat them all at once. Maybe just one with each different drink you make that day. But it's very cute, and I love the fact that they come in these little packs. So these are like a cute little stocking filler on their own anyway, but it just feels like a nice little treat for yourself. Number 8. Bubbles and Baubles. Number 9, who wants an orange in their stocking? No peeling required. So we've got some Clementine Truffles. Citrusy clementine meets buttery caramel in 40% milk, and they are a 63-gram bag. Not sure how much they retail at. Usually the little bags in store I think are about £6, but I'm not sure if it's the same size as that. But I had these last year and they're just lovely. Don't know what else to say. They're not just a chocolate with orange in, they're a chocolate and then you've actually bit into an orange. Hotel Chocolat tend to use genuine ingredients. They don't use like synthetic ingredients. So you really get the genuine taste of what things are supposed to taste like instead of that kind of synthetic-y taste. They're just gorgeous. Day number 10. Pour a drop and put your feet up. So today we get the Velvetized chocolate cream liqueur. So this is vodka, chocolate and cream velvetized. It's a 50ml bottle and it's 15% volume. So you can actually buy them in this size for £4, which I think is great. You can just have the 1 drink or 2, depending on how big your drink is, and then see if you want a full size. So like I said, I don't really drink alcohol, although I might make an exception for this because it is quite nice. Or you could of course just like gift them to people around Christmas. So it's nice, like I said, it's not just chocolate. Day number 11. Something to leave out for Santa. We've got some more batons. These are the milk caramel for lattes and cappuccinos. I've never seen them specifically suggest this one's for a latte or a cappuccino. I've only ever just seen them there with the name on. So milk and caramel, so these are nice as well. So Hotel Chocolat, they don't get much wrong when it comes to making chocolate, and the caramel ones, they're just a genuine caramel taste. So they are just a solid bar, there's no liquid centre or anything like that, but they're just gorgeous. And I love the batons because they just literally melt on your tongue, especially if you're having them with a hot drink. So good. So another pack of 3. So I'm loving that they've put them in. They've put a lot of these batons in there because I do buy a lot of the boxes of batons. I think I've spoken about them in a previous favourites video. I absolutely love them. So I'm really pleased to see they've included them this year in the calendar because we didn't get any batons last year. Day number 12. Something to nibble on while you write your Christmas cards. So we've got a little duo here, and these are Christmas Mess, which are like Eton Mess, but I think they've just got a little bit of extra cinnamon or spice in just to give them that Christmassiness. Delicious though when you get 2 of them in here. Day number 13. Always handy at this time of year. Mistletoe not included. So I'm really glad they've included something from this range, and it is a little lip balm. So up till recently, Hotel Chocolat's sort of sister brand, which sells beauty products that are connected to Hotel Chocolat, was a separate entity, and I think they owned about 50% of it or something like that. Anyway, they've brought it back together now. I don't know if they've bought it out or what they've done, but now they sort of putting a little bit more emphasis on this other brand, which is known as Rabo 1745. They've always kind of sold a lot of those beauty items in the shop anyway, but people just haven't been as aware of them, I don't think. So I was really pleased to see this in here. So it's a fruited chocolate lip balm. It's 10 mils or 0.35 fluid ounces. It retails at £7, although you can get 2 for £10 on their constant kind of deal they've got going on. So it's just a solid lip balm. This is actually a proper bamboo wood type packaging, so I like that because it's a little bit different. It does smell fruity. It doesn't smell very chocolatey, it just smells kind of fruity to me. So it seems to have just sort of melted nicely when rubbing my finger over the top of it. You know, like some you have to sort of gouge your fingers in, this one just seems to come away quite nicely, and it's not even a warm day. But at the same time, it seems to be staying together. It's not like dripping out or anything. So I've just put a little bit on. It smells really nice, and actually now I've put it on my lips, I can still get like a faint scent of that fruitiness. Lovely, so I'm really pleased that's in there. Day number 14, it says, give your cheeks a rosy glow. So today we've got some cacao gin. Distilled with cacao in London, served with a twist of orange, 50 mils or 40% alcohol by volume, and it's a London dry gin infused with cocoa shells. So that sounds nice and warming, especially for that kind of time of year. So like I said, I'm not a drinker, but I might make an exception for Hotel Chocolat because the little tastes I have had, they're very, very good. And again, you can buy these individually in this 50ml size for £4. Day number 15. They are dreaming of a white Christmas. Is it snowing where you are? So today we get another selector, so it's a pack of 6, and these are the Jolly Penguin, Madagascan, Vanilla Truffle, swathed in creamy white chocolate. So these are lovely. They do them in a milk as well. I don't know if they've ever done them in white before. The little individual penguins, they do the theming so well. They're just so cute, almost too cute to eat. So these ones have got that vanilla truffle inside. So that sounds so good. Usually they're just like a milk chocolate with a caramel in, but these sound a bit extra. So yeah, Madagascan vanilla truffle with creamy white chocolate. Day number 16. Something to power you through some last minute Christmas shopping. And these are strawberries and cream puddles. It's a creamy white chocolate with fruity strawberry, and this is a 76-gram bag. I think these might be slightly smaller than the £6 bags that you can buy. I shall have to check that out. So my favourite of the puddles, so these are like a giant chocolate button, but way extra, and obviously for adults rather than kids. Well, kids can have them, they're wasted on kids. So I love the ones that included last year, which was salted caramel, which is literally caramel chocolate with little bits of salt. I've been buying them non-stop ever since. So this is the danger, you like some of the things in the calendar, you keep buying them. But yeah, strawberries and cream, tastes just like you would expect it to. Again, the kind of formulation of the chocolate, it just melts down on your tongue, gives you that genuine strawberries and cream taste. They're just gorgeous. Day number 17. No need to break out the hat, scarf and gloves to get snowflakes on your tongue. We've got a salted caramel snowflake, or snowflakes, because it's two kind of cut in the middle, so actually two individual snowflakes, whereas I thought it was one big thick one. So these are salted caramel chocolates. They are divine. They really are good, especially if you like salted caramel. But you just cannot beat salted caramel from Hotel Chocolat. And these were one of my favourite items in last year's calendar. We got the same thing. They were one of my absolute favourite. Absolutely loved these. So the calendar is not faring well. I've managed to rip a door already. It is just like a traditional chocolate calendar in that it's got a plastic inlay, which surprises me because I think they're trying to be a bit more eco-friendly. I'm sure it's recyclable plastic, and then the rest of it's cardboard, but it is a bit fragile and it isn't going to go back together very well. Day number 18, a little something to keep you cozy, and it's an individual sachet of their milk chocolate, and this is milky 50%. One of my, if not my favourite hot chocolates that they do. If you've got a Velvetizer, you will know how life-changing that is. The Velvetizer is the hot chocolate machine that Hotel Chocolat do. Genuinely, it makes a better hot chocolate than pretty much any cafe or restaurant I've ever been in, apart from maybe Hotel Chocolat themselves, who do them themselves as well. But even if you haven't got that and you just want to make a traditional chocolate, these are mega. They're like, well, they are grated chocolate, that's all they are. You blend them with whatever milk you want, and they are just So creamy, so lovely, so perfect. There's no powder or anything in there, so you're not getting any residual in your cup. It's just, oh, it's gorgeous. And the milky, as the name would suggest, I defy anyone not to like this hot chocolate. It's so nice. So it's a 35g sachet, so it is just a one-off drink, but yes. Day number 19. Treats already disappearing from under your tree. How long will this one last? So it's another little cracker. There's Hotel Chocolat, and we've got those little snowflakes on there, and it says reserved for on the back. And then if you twist it open, inside we've got a Dizzy Praline, which is one of my favourite individual chocolates. It's just a lovely decadent praline flavoured chocolate. So good. Day number 20. 2 simple milk truffles to keep you out of the Christmas cake. So these are 2 just lovely kind of glossy circular balls, just a really simple milk truffle, but so good. Day number 21. For snuggling in front of a festive film. So we've got another hot chocolate sachet. This one is Classic 70, so as the name would suggest, it's 70% milk chocolate, and it's their kind of classic in the range. So a little less milky than Milky, which was the 50%. This one's a little bit more of that taste of the chocolate. Both really good. So as it says, not too sweet, the perfectly balanced hot chocolate. Again, 35g and just the one drink out of this. Day number 22. Follow our 2 stars. 2 caramel supernovas with a pinch of salt. So again, 2 little individually wrapped ones. So these are little star shapes, caramel supernovas, lovely little caramel Christmassy chocolates. Day number 23. Have you ticked everything off your list? So today we get some more Jolly Penguins in a selector, so a pack of 6. These are the original ones I was talking about. So these are a molten caramel wrapped in a mellow milk chocolate. These are just such a classic. They bring them out as like bunnies at Easter, but obviously we get penguins for Christmas. They're so good, so delicious. They almost seem like a kid's chocolate, but you should keep them for yourself. So delightful. Day number 24. It's Christmas Eve. Presents are wrapped, stockings are filled, time to treat yourself. So today we get our last item, and this is the Hotel Chocolat salted caramel vodka liqueur. Our salted caramel melted into cacao vodka. How good does that sound? I've not tried this. That sounds really good. It's 50ml or 24.4% by volume. It says malty with notes of dulce de leche, which I'm sure I'm mispronouncing, but still. Serve over lots of ice. A salted caramel vodka liqueur. Sounds really good. So what do I think of this year's The Grand Advent Calendar? As the name would suggest, it's the most extravagant calendar that Hotel Chocolat do. They do a lot of smaller ones, but this is the only one where you get more than just 1 or 2 chocolates a day. You actually get all these different items. So what do I think of it? I do think it's better than last year. Love the addition of that lip balm. I think they could have gone one step further and included some more beauty items, but I get that's not everyone's kind of cup of tea. I wish they did a hot chocolate advent calendar, just hot chocolate. They do so many different hot chocolates in the range now, they could easily justify a calendar. So I would like to have seen that, but maybe next year. The calendar itself, again, just being like plastic and cardboard and not reusable, isn't ideal. Most companies now are going for the reusable style, so I'd like to see them do that in the future. But other than that, I can, like I said, I can genuinely say last year this brought me more joy than any calendar, and I had all the best calendars in my mind. I had Net-a-Porter, I had Space NK, Cult Beauty, I had the most amazing beauty calendars, but I got the most joy from enjoying my little chocolates every day because my inner child just loves it. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of this advent calendar? Is it one that you pick up? Would it give you the joy it gives me? Because really that's what these calendars are all about. It's what's going to make you the happiest. So I'll put a link and stuff underneath if you want to pick it up. QVC also sell the calendar, and I think they do like easy pays if you want to split payments and stuff. I'd love it if you'd give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. I'm unboxing lots of advent calendars. I also make reveal videos which show you everything that comes inside the different calendars, most of which are beauty and how much everything's worth and all that kind of stuff. So if you like watching those videos like I do, or you're hunting for the perfect calendar for you, definitely check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.